can just rest in your lap. If you'd like, just allow your eyes to close. And we're going to connect to our breath after we've rushed in, we've got our seats. Now it's time to tap in to our breath. And you can feel that breath come in through your nose. Allow it to fill up your belly, your chest, and then allow that air back out. And then back in through your nose. Allowing yourself to take the next few minutes, the next hour for yourself, trying to stay present in this moment in your body. And anytime you feel your mind start to wander, just connect back to your breath. Just trace that breath back in through your nose, filling your belly, and then back out. And then we'll start to allow the head to fall to the right, the ear dropping down to the right shoulder. We'll pause there. And then we'll just roll the head down through the center, our chin going to our chest, and then over to the left side, feeling that left ear fall down to the left shoulder. Back through center, chin to chest, back over to the right side. And then back through center to the left. Down through center. Allow the chin to stay rested down towards your chest and allow your head to hang heavy. Keeping this gentle and light. Maybe rounding a little bit through your back, feeling the flexion through our spine. Your shoulders can come forward, almost picturing kind of this bad posture. But feeling that stretch, feeling the mobility of your spine. Then on your next inhale, slowly coming back up, straight. And then when you get to straight, we'll allow our back to arch back over the chair. Maybe you gaze up towards the ceiling, keeping your neck active and holding your head up. Allow those shoulders to open, maybe your arms come back, feeling the openness of your chest. Just round forward, bringing yourself up off the chair, chin coming down to the chest, feeling that rounding through your spine. A couple of breaths here. And on your next inhale, bringing yourself back up. And then one more time, we'll arch back, using that chair to support your upper back as you gaze up towards the ceiling, keeping the neck muscles engaged. Shoulders can open. And then we'll inhale and come back up to sitting up nice and tall. Go into some shoulder rolls. Roll backwards. Maybe you keep both going together, or maybe try one, then the other. And maybe kind of take that movement right out down to the hands and the elbows and the fingers. Just kind of feeling what's tight on you today. Just feeling your body, kind of observing, assessing, and without judgment. Knowing our bodies are going to move in their way. And we're here to just to slowly, gently, maybe help them move just a little bit better, feel a little bit better. And then if you're ready, we'll go ahead and move this forward. And again, this could be just the shoulders, one, then the other, both. Out in front. Interlace your fingers. And we're going to push your palms out towards me. As you push your palms out, allow your upper back just to round just a little bit, and you'll feel your shoulder blades kind of pull away from each other. Just holding that for just a moment. You can release those hands down. We'll inhale those arms up. We'll just take a little tick-tock back and forth. Keep this very small, just to loosen up through the trunk. If there's any movements that just feel good, almost kind of like just allowing the wind to blow you from side to side. Next time you're on your right side, we'll just hold that for a little bit. Feeling that left hip really push into your chair as you reach those fingertips up and away. We'll inhale, we'll trace the fingers along the ceiling over to the left side. Again, pushing that right hip down into the chair as you pull those fingertips away. Inhale the arms up and then allow them just to float down. We'll scooch forward just a little. We'll interlace our hands behind our back. We'll be down, and you can pull the hands back to open up your chest. I'm going to pull the chest up, feeling that deep stretch through the front of your chest. One more breath. And then we'll release those hands. We'll go into a twist. So to the right, you can use your right arm to reach back for the chair, and then your front arm can just kind of sit on that right knee. You can use that to give you just a little bit of kind of torque and pull you deeper into the stretch, but just go nice and gentle for this first time on this side. through center. We'll find this on the left side. Again, setting up, back arm will hold on to the chair if you can reach, and then the front arm comes to the knee. Just using your hands to just kind of hold you into a nice twist. Again, just taking this time just to wake that spine up. And we'll inhale through center. One more time to the right. Allow this maybe to be a little deeper if you're ready for that. Twisting from the pelvis all the way up to your neck. And we'll inhale now one more time to the left side. And a nice length up, kind of the head's pulling up towards the ceiling as your body's twisting. And we'll inhale and come back to center. We're going to do some of our core breath, our breathing. So if you want to plant your feet, just find a nice upright position with your back. If you can be just a little bit away from the back of the chair, that's great. If you want to lean back, that's fine too. But we'll take our core engagement. So remembering that these muscles like to turn off and kind of let our back muscles do the work, let everything else kind of do the job. So we need to turn them on. So we link them to our breath because we're breathing all day long. Makes it easier for them to fire. So inhale, and you'll feel your pelvic floor and your stomach muscles relax as you fill up your belly into your back, into the ribs, feeling everything expand, fill with air. And then on your exhale, start by lifting that pelvic floor and then pulling that belly button in and back. And then your ribs will pull down and together, feeling this nice strong engagement through your core. Inhale to relax, fill, and then exhale to engage and tighten. Inhale, relax and fill. Exhale, lift and engage and contract. A few more breaths of this on your own. Just take it at your breath. The first several days of doing this might be a challenge, so just allowing your body to kind of figure this out on its time. You can inhale and relax that breath. We're going to take just a breath or two here in mountain pose. So if you can come to the edge of your chair if that's comfortable. We're going to engage those same muscles we just did. So an inhale, exhale to lift the pelvic floor, engage everything. You can point your palms up towards me. And then we want to feel those shoulder blades pull down and back. You'll feel the squeeze between those shoulder blades, as if they were trying to touch back there. And then feel your head lift up nice and tall towards the ceiling. Feeling this strength from your feet all the way to the top of your head. Doesn't feel like we're doing a lot, but at the same time, it feels like we're doing a lot. Relax that, whether you're seated or standing. We're going to inhale the arms up, and then we'll bring them down to the chair or to the floor for our forward fold. And we're going to halfway lift, so you'll straighten that back out. Good. And then back to a forward fold. Now using that chair, plant your hands, step our feet back to the plank. Push up if you'd like.
It's going to slip.
And then we'll tuck those feet under. If you're sitting, you can do the cat-cows. If you're standing, we're pushing back to downward facing dog. And then we'll walk our feet back to the chair to a forward fold. We will inhale, bringing the hands up overhead. However they want to get there is fine. And then exhaling them down. Back to the chair for a forward fold. Feeling that bend through the back, allowing your head to hang heavy. And then on your inhale, you'll halfway lift, just flattening out that back. Feeling your head kind of pull away from your hips so that then when we forward fold again, you almost could feel a little bit more length through your spine. We'll plant our hands. We'll step back to plank. Push up if you'd like. Cat-cows if you're sitting. Then we'll tuck our heels under. A little bend in the knees may feel good as we push back to downward dog. Your head will come between your arms. Your hips are pushing up towards the ceiling. And then we'll walk our feet back to the chair. Forward fold, allowing your body to fold and hang. On your next inhale, we'll inhale those arms up. Let's take one more round. If you'd like to kind of take this at your own pace, please feel free. On your exhale, if you're with me, we'll forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale to step back. Plank. Push up if you'd like to add that in. And then exhale, back to downward dog. Inhale and walk your feet to the chair. Exhale to forward fold. And inhale the arms. And on your exhale, just allow the arms to float down. We're going to go through warrior twos. So we'll go through some warrior twos with our reverse, side angles. So we'll go through that a few times on each side. So let's point our front leg to the right, toes pointing to the right, the back left toes will point up towards me. And then let's just test that. If you're feeling good with that bend into the front knee, your feet are probably a good distance apart. If you're really feeling a lot of pressure into that front knee, or if it's going really way far out, then bring that back foot back just a little, and then test that out. See if that feels better or worse. And then just adjust the feet to what feels good. If you've got a good spot for your feet, and you'd like to add the hands, you can. Hands can stay on the chair for balance. Maybe you add one hand, wherever you'd like to be for today. And then we're going to inhale, we're going to reverse our warrior. So you'll reach that hand either to the chair for balance or bring that back arm down the back leg. Stretching and then coming forward to side angle. So that right arm, elbow will come to your right knee. Trying to keep that chest open towards me. Add in that arm if you'd like, or keep one on the chair for a little extra balance. We'll inhale, we'll come back to warrior two. We'll just pause here for a moment. Just trying to find that shape again. Take one more on this side. Let's reverse. A little bit more in line with our breath. Exhale to side angle. And then inhale up to warrior two. Good. You can bring the hands to the chair. We're just going to flip your feet. So if you found a good spot, we'll just turn so that our left foot is pointed to the left. And now your right toes are pointed towards me. And then go ahead and give that just a little check on this side as you bend into that that left leg. Does that feel comfortable through that knee? Is that feeling good? The back leg will stay straight. If that's feeling good on this side, you can add the arms in. Maybe we're holding onto the chair. Maybe it's one. Maybe it's two. We're going to inhale and reverse. One hand can be on the chair for balance, or we can bring that back arm down the thigh as we reach that hand up. And then on our exhale, we'll bring our left elbow to the front knee. Hand can be on the chair for balance, or you can reach it up towards the sky. Trying to keep open here at the chest and the hips, almost facing towards me. We'll rise up for warrior two. We'll sink in there for just a moment. And we'll take one more round on this side. Kind of linking it to our breath. So we'll inhale to the reverse. Full inhale. On your exhale, side angle. Inhale up to warrior two. On that exhale, just sink a little deeper. And then take that chair, shake those legs right out. All right, very nice. So let's try our triangle one more time today, and then we'll get into our balance. So our triangle legs, let's go to the right again. We'll point our toes, very similar to our warrior two. We're gonna keep our front legs straight this time. So your back toes will point up towards me. Right toes are pointing to your right. They're probably going to be a little closer this time. And again, just feel free to adjust these feet as needed. And we're just going to kind of tip. If you want to start with your hands on your hips, hands can be on the chair too for extra balance. We're just going to feel this kind of, I'm a little teapot, tipping here. And if you feel good with your triangle and you want to add those arms in, you can. Otherwise, we'll kind of slowly build into it. Once you're here, we'll just hold there. Maybe you gaze down at your front toe so there's less strain on your neck. Or maybe you gaze and you bring your chin close over here to your elbow, that top elbow, to gaze upward. Wherever you feel more comfortable in your neck, we'll stick with that one. That bottom arm can open towards the ground. It's going to kind of gaze in front of your knee. Hands can stay on your hips if you prefer, or we can add that top arm in, reaching up towards the ceiling. Feeling a lot of that core engagement now. Everything's pulling in nice and tight, keeping you upright. One more exhale. And we'll take the chair. And we'll turn to the left side. So left toes pointing out to the left, and then the right toes are pointing up towards me. Both legs will stay straight. And we'll just find this little tip on this side. Again, if you're good with the triangle and you want to go right into it, please feel free. Feeling this, everything stays pointed towards me as we kind of shift, almost kind of shift our weight out into the hip and bend that direction. It's looking good. If you'd like to add the arms, The next time you're over there, we can drop that arm. Maybe you stay here, or maybe we add in that top arm. Either way, just really pulling in that core, just checking into that core. Is it engaged? Is it helping to hold and lift? One more exhale. And we'll take the chair. Walk those legs in. Maybe give them a little shake.